This is my first time ever using a blow dryer brush, and today I'm using one from Amika. This is not sponsored. I purchased this with my own money. As you can see, it is your classic paddle round brush type of blow dryer brush. The switch is right there at the bottom, and I did wash my hair 2 days before, but because I was trying a new conditioner, I wanted to make sure that my hair felt nice and soft before I tried to blow dry it instead of blaming the blow dryer for dry hair. But actually, my hair came out perfect. And so now, starting the whole process on dry hair, I'm first saturating that section with Color Wow because this helps with humidity. It is extremely humid and rainy right now. The only reason I'm doing this is because I just need to stretch my hair. I'm gonna put it in cornrows soon, so that's the purpose. It's not for wearing out in like some kind of braid out or in a blow dry. So anyway, once I'm done putting the Color Wow, I go ahead and spray a little bit of water because the Color Wow is heat activated, and also if you want your hair to be straight enough, you need to do it on wet or damp hair because that's when it can change the bonds of your hair and make them stay straight. So my hair is obviously detangled in those twists, but I'm going in and detangling again, and then I'm putting some leave-in, sorry, not leave-in. I'm now putting my heat protector, and this is also from Amika. I've had this for a while and it is extremely lightweight, so I'm actually going to be using a little bit more than I did in this section moving forward. So now it's time to actually test out the brush. So I'm doing it the way I would blow dry or detangle my hair normally. I'm starting with the ends, and then here I'm sort of getting the hang of it, figuring out which direction I want to go in, how to hold the brush. As you can see, I don't know if it looks like I know what I'm doing, but I definitely don't know what I'm doing. But here I was just testing it out, and as you can see, the ends are already straight. It's working pretty fast. And if you look at my face expression during this entire video, you won't see me wince or do anything at once. Because it's a brush like this, to be honest, I thought it might snag my hair and feel a little painful, but it actually didn't. So here you can see I've sort of got the hang of it. Basically, what I'm doing is twisting the brush over the hair and then under the hair to make sure that it's evenly straightened from the top and the bottom, and make sure there's no like damp or wet patches. And here I'm doing it in real time, but of course we will speed it up, but I just wanted you to see how fast I'm churning the brush. And if you do this like a regular brush and you don't sort of twist the ends, you can see me getting shocked there. It came out so good. But if you don't twist the ends the way I'm doing it right now and rotate the brush, your hair will not be smooth enough, and the ends will probably be, you look like you have a lot of split ends or single strand knots because the ends are just not going to smooth out. Now you'll see as I can continue going on, I just keep getting shocked because not only is the hair straight, it is unbelievably soft. And if you have hair that's anything like mine, then you know that hair can get very dry and brittle and stringy feeling if you're using a bad blow dryer. But this one feels so unbelievably soft, like I'm not even blow drying my hair. It is so good. And so you can see my technique. Obviously it's sped up here, but you can see my technique. I'm doing underneath and then over. It really doesn't matter the direction as long as I'm twisting it. And here, look at how my hair got caught in the brush at the top there. So we will address this at the end, but I did want to show you a close-up of how my hair got a little tangled there. But moving on now, you can see that I started to focus the hair closer to the bottom and the middle of the brush instead of letting it all go to the top. And I also wasn't using too much hair when I was twisting it. But as you can see, it is a very easy brush to use. I thought it would be way more difficult than this. It's also really good for catching those hairs at the hairline, all the baby hairs. Everything straightened out super nice and evenly, and I really like that. By the way, I think I mentioned this, but this is not sponsored. I actually didn't have to purchase this because I did my annual Amika order. I got my favorite deep conditioner and some new products, and this came for free. Like you could pick whatever heat tool you wanted for, I don't remember how much, but if you spent over a certain amount of money, you could get a free heat tool. I don't know if that is still on, but whatever link I find for this blow dryer, I will link it in the description box below. Not affiliated with the company, just to say it again before someone says I'm being paid to say this. So here I finished blow drying all my hair, and this is where I like to go around for a second run through very roughly to ensure that there's no spots or sections that I didn't cover. So now I'm using my favorite Kerastase, what is this called? 8 hour repair serum, nutritive, I think, something like that. Anyway, I'm using one pump per section, so 4 sections, although the back is one big section. For applying the product, I am using the double method, like I've divided it into two. So one section, another pump for the second section. I don't know if I show myself applying this to the front section, but every section gets one pump. So once I've worked that in, this just really helps smooth my hair down, make it feel good. Then I go over with my Kerastase Elixir Ultime oil. This is the oil I use every single night on the ends of my hair. So as you can see, even here, I'm putting it on the ends of my hair and working it up. And again, I'm not doing a silk press. My hair is going to go in cornrows in about 2 days. So it doesn't matter if my hair gets a little bit heavy. So if you're worried about that, then probably use less product. So once I worked all that in, I am now taking bigger sections and just running through just in case I missed any patches, especially because my hair was already in twists and I was blow drying my hair twist by twist. Just in case I could have missed like a little patch in between the twists, I find it better to just like roughly go over with the blow dryer. So as you could see, I was just taking giant sections and then rolling over. So now to the front section, I applied the same products I did to the back. And here again, I'm just showing you my technique of going underneath and then going over to ensure that my hair is smooth at the base from the bottom and the top. And you can see also that I'm being quite cautious to make sure that I don't put the hair too close to the top of the notch where my hair got stuck before. And again, just make sure you follow through with every single place that you blow dry the hair. Just continue with the twirling motion, because the other reason why this makes the hair so soft and smooth and blow dried straight is because your hair needs tension. If there's no tension on the hair, it's going to blow dry. It will dry exactly the way it is. So if it's drying in its curly state, it's going to be very difficult to keep it straight because it's dried that way. So now I was just going through with my wide tooth comb to ensure that there's no snags anywhere and I can feel that my hair is detangled and dry from the scalp. And here is a close-up of the brush just to see that barely any hair got caught in there. Obviously, shedding is normal, so there is some hair caught in it, but it's very, very little. And this is what the hair looks like from the back. Very nice and even. I'm very happy with the results and I can't wait to be using this more often. I think I will be doing this at least once a month to keep my hair detangled and prep it for my protective styles. My hair is nice and soft and fluffy, and as you can see, it has movement and it's also easy to tie down, very smooth and shiny. It's official. I have a new favorite blow dryer. Like, what? My hair is amazing. It was so quick compared relatively to how long it takes me to blow dry my hair. But let me tell you the pros and cons. And like I said, this is the year of the stretch. We're trying out something new. I will be having my hair blow dried out a lot more. And I'm going to go into a protective style after this. So I'm going to put my hair in cornrows in a couple days. So yes, definitely for me. Now, pros and cons. Let's start with the cons because there's only two. The first con is this part right here, where I showed in the video. If you twirl your hair or you just blow dry your hair too close to this part, it kind of catches the hair. So there's like one, you can see you see this hair stuck here and it's like so hard to get out. So you have to be careful to make sure that when you're blow drying, your hair has to be focused on the bottom to the middle so that you don't get anything caught in there. However, it did catch very few hairs, so I actually put them on the table. This is the hair that it caught. Because also this is my first time ever using a brush blow dryer of any kind, and so it's a learning curve a little bit. But I must say I've seen videos of people using this and it seemed to be very difficult for them, but it was very easy for me. Maybe this is just a me thing. When I hold the blow dryer, I twist it from the bottom, and most of the time when I watch people doing it, they hold the blow dryer here. So they hold it like this and then they twist like this using this part. But for me, for some reason, I find it easier to twist holding the bottom and just twist it like that or like this. So, because the switch is down here to turn it on or off or reduce the temperature, it can go down a notch or cool down sometimes when I'm twisting it. So that is a con, which is just so, it was just me digging for something else wrong in case there's an issue. For the pros, it gets nice and really hot, but it doesn't get too hot. When I was removing the hairs from here, I did touch this metal part and I didn't burn, which is a good thing because if I'm going to be blow drying my hair more, I don't want the heat to be so hot that it is damaging my hair. But at the same time, I need it to be hot enough to actually blow dry my hair smooth because I have type 4 hair and it is not easy to blow dry. Despite how easy it looked with this, it is not easy to get it smooth. It feels very like coarse and stringy and sort of like, for lack of a better word, raggedy. The even distribution of the heat is a good thing because from what I've seen, some of these kinds of blow dryers, the heat is unevenly distributed and it makes your hair feel like crunchy and dry because while some hair is super hot and straightening perfectly, the other hair is still like wet and still drying, and so it dries at uneven times. Then second of all, I love the brush because none of my hair was getting stuck. I didn't feel like I had to stop and then re-detangle with a different brush and go through, because not only does it have these brushes, these bristles that are like a paddle brush, but when you see up close, it has these smaller bristles that are kind of like a smoothing, like boar bristle. I don't know if it's actually boar bristle or if it's plastic. However, it is, I think, something that contributes to the hair being super nice and smooth. Another pro is, like what I said, the con. It's a con and a pro because when you're twisting it, you could easily switch it off, but I like how easy it is to turn on and off, and that you twist it this way, which is in the same direction as turning, as opposed to them having a switch somewhere here where you have to flick it on or off, because I think it would mess with the twisting motion. I also like that this cable here twists all the way around, so no matter how many times you twist the blow dryer, the cable would twist with you. It didn't get tangled at all. This was already like that because it was on the floor. But yeah, you can twist it continuously and the cable just moves with it. So I definitely like that. I like how quick it blow dried my hair. I thought it was going to take ages, but it actually blow dried my hair super fast. I really like that you can easily get down to the roots and really blow dry that part straight. This saves me. It's literally a two-in-one. You don't have to use a brush and the blow dryer at the same time. It is kind of big and clunky, and I was worried about that because I do have very small hands, but I found it very easy to use, very easy to twirl around, very easy to maneuver. And because I have such thick hair and it's a lot, I like that it's wide like a paddle brush and it's also long. So it's just so easy to use in my hair personally. So far, I highly, highly recommend this. I've never used the Revlon blow dryer or any other brush blow dryer, so I can't say if it's better or worse. However, if I would recommend for you to buy one, it would absolutely be this one. Let me know if you want me to try more tools, more things. Hit my face right there to subscribe if you didn't in the beginning. Hit the video right here if you'd like to see something else from me, like maybe my silk press. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!